They wanted something like that for this Kubota tractor. Tony spent, well, really, it's been the last 2 years he's been kind of working on this. But we really got it going just in the last several months. And I did a video of him. We put it on YouTube. Gotta love YouTube. And it created a lot, just an explosion of interest in this particular attachment. And so therefore he started creating more attachment stuff for the Kubota, and we created a website, and I mean, he has his whole second like sister company now just for like tractor attachments. And there was a very big company about an hour and a half away from us that found him, took a big interest in him and his Kubota products. And they, long story short, signed a contract where they would start selling our products for us. They would kind of take on all the expenses, you know, the advertising and developing of everything and manufacturing of everything. They're not actually buying the product from us, buying the idea, but they're just taking on the responsibility of all that stuff. And then we get royalties from all the sales for life, or for as long as we continue to let them sell these products. So that's something that has just happened recently. They haven't actually started selling them yet. The sales actually won't come until the springtime, so we haven't seen any money from that yet. But we expect to in the spring, and we expect that, well, hopefully anyway, it turns out to be something really good. So that is going to be something that's pretty huge. Okay, now as far as my stuff goes, as many of you know, I'm sure many of you are aware of my plans for Inspiration Baby. That was my business that I was trying to get going I was creating a website, and then I was also going to have like a YouTube channel called Inspiration Baby, and that was really a way of providing information and inspirational products for people dealing with infertility. Those who have either gone through infertility or know someone who's actually gone through issues with infertility, as I have. 4 miscarriages before having Camden. That was something that really meant a lot to me, and I was really disappointed when I had to put that on the back burner because of problems with my computer and just all kinds of other stuff that was going on. Hold on a second. Okay, he was just playing with the blinds. I had to go stop him. Do you want up here? There. So I was really disappointed that I had to put all that on the back burner. I did not want to do that. And, you know, since then, in trying to get all this going again, I've not gone through, not 1, not 2, but 3 different computers. And before finally I had to just bite the bullet, and I'm using a brand new computer right now that I was finally able to get. I kind of had to, and I'll go into other reasons why I absolutely had to have a new computer and how I was able to get it. You know, I'm a firm believer in things happen for a reason. And, you know, yes, Inspiration Baby was an awesome idea, and it still is, and I fully intend on pursuing it at some point. It's not something that I can do anytime right now because something else has happened. Yeah. I still don't even understand how this happened, or why, or it kind of amazes me. I think most of you know who've watched me. I'm a girly girl. I'm a big time girly girl, and I love all kinds of girly stuff. I love shoes and hair and makeup and bags and all kinds of stuff. And there is a business here in my town. Her and I was a customer of hers, and we just kind of started to kind of talk and stuff. And she had mentioned to me that she wanted to try to bring some other types of merchandise into her store to hopefully try to get more business, because her business wasn't really doing all that great with this economy. And you know what? To this day, I don't know why I said this. Don't know why I said this. But I happened to tell her in just a moment. I'm like, oh, really? Well, would you like to bring some purses in and stuff like that? And she's like, yeah, that would work. And I said, well, how about I be your middleman and I'll get the purses for you. You can buy them from me. At the time, yes, I was aware of different places where I could go, or where wholesalers, or retailers could go to buy things wholesale. But I'm not a retailer. How was I going to get access to that stuff, you know? But I said that I could do that. And the next thing I know, not even a week later, she calls me, and her business advisor is also Tony's business advisor, and he knew me. And when she mentioned to him that she had been talking to me about this purses thing, and you know, the fact that he knew me and knew that I'd been wanting to get into my own business, and that was kind of like right along, you know, right in my alley. I mean, or right up my alley, I should say. He just knew that would be kind of a perfect thing for me, so he really pushed it. Next thing I know, she's calling me, like I said, not even a week later, to arrange a meeting with the three of us. And so I went into this meeting, and I'm thinking, okay, well, they're going to go ahead and they're going to figure out a way for me to be her supplier, and I'll have to figure out a way to do that, to make it work. Well, that's not quite how it went down. Our business advisor, I'm saying our because he has now become mine as well, his idea was that I create my own full-blown business, my own full-blown store, my own brand, and that her and I kind of partner up. So it's not that I would just be her supplier. I would literally have my own store, my own retail shop, as well as online, as well as, you know, all kinds of other things going on. I had all kinds of other ideas in my head that I wanted to do. And so, long story short, that happened about not quite 3 months ago, when that first meeting and everything took place. Within a month, maybe a little over a month, I had everything done. I had my business plan written, which I got to be honest, I still don't even understand fully how I did it, because with having Camden here, there's no way I could do that kind of stuff during the day when he was awake. He just, you have to give him all of your attention. I couldn't be sitting doing paperwork and stuff like that. So after he would go to bed, I would have to stay up until 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning doing paperwork and writing a business plan and things like that. And then I was back up at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning every morning. So I went for a long time, weeks, of only getting like 2 hours of sleep at night, and it was broken sleep. So I could get this business plan written, and this big proposal. I mean, I went and I got, you know, statistics and all kinds of stuff. I got all this information together so I could put together this proposal and take it to this company. It's not a bank. I didn't want to get a business loan through the bank. Well, it's not really that I didn't want to, but I can't. I honestly don't have the best credit in the world. I think a lot of you know it has to do with my heart surgery, if anybody remembers that. I had heart surgery years ago with no health insurance. Yeah, that totally kind of killed my credit. But so anyway, couldn't get a traditional loan at a bank. I had to go through kind of like some independent investors. So I had to create this proposal. And I did it in a very, very short amount of time, and it was, I can't even tell you how many pages long. I don't even remember. I put it together in a big, thick binder. I had a binder full of just stuff, plus three-year financial projections and all this stuff. And a week after my proposal, when I actually went in and had my meeting, I got an email. And my heart's kind of starting to race just thinking about this, because when I opened this email and I saw that the words in this email said congratulations, I flipped out. I flipped because I did not expect to get this loan at all. Did not think that I was going to get this loan. I